Okay, today we are going to do watercolors, abstract watercolors from beginning to end. This is bubbly. See, it says bubbly, not beer, right? So the first thing we're going to do is take a couple sheets out of our pad. This is good paper. It's called Canson, and it's 12 by 18, 300 Gs. So just rip out a couple sheets. Try not to tear the paper, and set that aside. Now, separate the sheets and put the top or the tooth up. The paper has a tooth. It's the texture of the paper, and it should go up. Just like so. Straighten them out on your table perfectly. Now take some green painter's tape, or you could use blue, or whatever painter's tape you can find. This is just dollar store tape, painter's tape. And break it open. Just like so. Find the end. Find the end. Just right here. Right here. Peel a tape piece off as long as the end of your paper, and tape your paper down. Now this comes with practice. You want a nice clean white margin when you're doing watercolors. So just tape it right to the edge, and you'll get the hang of making proper edges. It takes time to master. And just tape down your papers. With equal margins all the way around. And then do the sides. Now you can see through the tape, which helps you to establish equal margins all the way around. Like so. Now these are going to be two somewhat equal paintings. They're going to match anyway. I'm doing the 66 books of the Bible, and I'm up to 1st and 2nd Timothy, and I wanted them to kind of match, so I'm going to use the same paint, the same mark making, and we'll try to get them to match. So first of all, I am going to take some permanent red light. And I'm just going to drop some on the paper here, 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 and back up here. Then I'm going to take a squeegee and I'm going to pull this paint down. Abstract art is all about mark making, different types of mark making on paper. Now it's abstract art, so it doesn't have to be beautiful. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Always in the eye of the beholder. Now I am going to take my brush. I have to get it. Hold on. I tried to have everything all set up, but you can never be too sure, right? So I'm going to take some permanent red, and I'm going to make spatter on my paintings. Just make some spatter. Like such. Try to make it equal throughout both paintings so that they match as much as possible. Like that. Now I'm going to take a red watercolor pencil. I'm going to sharpen it. Because I'm an artist and I'm lazy, I have an automatic sharpener. Beats breaking a sweat. So just draw some abstract lines around the paper. Abstract art is all about mark making, different types of mark making. Try to get them equal throughout your two pictures, your two paintings. That will be perfect. Take some paper towel and just mop up some of this excess red. You don't need it so much that it's going to overpower or be too powerful on the paper. It'll be too dark and you won't be able to see the paper through the paint. You want to be able to see the paper through the paint. always want your watercolors to be transparent, is what I'm trying to say. And those will dry transparent. Now that is the first half of the painting. Now we're going to take some quinacridone, I think it's spelled. Here, let me take a look here. Quinacridone, and it's purple here. Quinacridone purple. And we're going to put a little bit of water in a yogurt dish here. Just squeeze them out. There we go. Quinacridone. That's a fancy English word, I guess. Clean your mixing brush and mix it around onto here till it's saturated in the water. I'm using analogous colors because I want them to look good together, and yeah, analogous colors usually do. So I'm using purple and red, which lie together on the color wheel. That should be good. Put that in some water. And I'm going to drop some here, 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 and here. Then we're just going to squeegee it across. I'm going to try and do this one again. There we go. Now I'm going to wipe my squeegee off. And I'm going to soak up some of the paint so it's not so dark. And I can see my paper through it. Just like so. Just like so. And I'm going to do some spatter with the purple, with the quinacridone. Just do some spatter. Now the spatter is going to look better, or different, pardon me, different wet on dry than it will wet on wet. Some of the paper is wet, and the spatter on that will look different than the spatter that's on the dry paper. Do both paintings. Good. Put that in some water. Put this up here. Now just go around and wipe up some of this dark paint here so the paint is transparent. Take a purple pencil crayon and make some pencil marks. That's good. Take a drink of water here. Now what we're going to do finally is take some salt, some coarse salt, and sprinkle some on the paintings. Sprinkle some salt on the paintings, and when that dries, the salt will soak up some pigment and it'll leave streak marks in your painting, really neat streak marks. Remember, abstract art is all about creating marks, different types of marks. Yeah, and when these are done, I'll peel off the tape. Always make sure they're dry first. Peel off the tape and sign them with a 2H pencil. And that is how I'm doing my 66 books of the Bible. This is 1st and 2nd Timothy. Thank you.